Hello, welcome back to the ZeroGainz Podcast. Oh my god, it has been a hot second. It's been a little short, but welcome back. I have with me Mr. LoreGainz as per usual. How are you doing today?
What is happening, fam bam? It's the LoreGainz here. I'm doing fantastic. It is morning. It is morning time.
It is morning. It is morning time during the week.
Super cloudy.
We're getting the day started. But yeah, I apologize for our brief sabbatical that we had. That was a little my fault. A little funny story. So I guess we can start talking about that a little bit.
We forgive you.
Oh, you forgiven me? Oh, thanks.
Please tell us about your excuse.
Okay, I briefly put a post about it on my channel, but I just had no internet last week, and it's been a tough time. Funny story about that. This has happened once before, but I didn't lose my internet last time. But I had a squirrel in my wall, in the wall of my apartment building. I don't even know how it gets in there, bro. But this is the second time it's happened, so they have like some life hack to get into my wall. But this specific wall is the one that my internet cable is in. So this time, the squirrel decided to chew through the internet cable, which is great. We love to hear it. The worst part was, so it happened a week before the 4th of July. So I was like, are you pulling Bucky out?
What?
Are you pulling Bucky out? I just know what you're doing.
I am not doing such thing.
Oh my god. I saw green too.
Did the squirrel look like this?
So this time I didn't get to see it. The first time the animal control came into my apartment and actually pulled it out. So I did see it, and it did kind of look like that.
Oh my god.
But
did he have a little outfit? Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was definitely all outfitted out. But no, this time around, I believe they took it out from the roof because I am on the top floor of my building. So that's how come the squirrels can fall down into my wall. But yeah, this time around, they chewed through my internet wire, and I lost it for a good couple days. But yeah, so this happened the week before 4th of July, and we were like, okay, thank God it happened a week before. We'll get this resolved before that. And they just didn't. We were calling them like over and over again. We were like, please figure this out like right now. But they didn't until 4th of July happened. And since that happened, that whole weekend, like we just didn't get any work done.
Wow,
everyone was off.
dude.
So I had no internet for probably like 5 days, 6 days, I think. It was not fun. But
Dude,
yeah,
that is a gamer's worst nightmare.
it was the worst.
No internet. There's a Bucky in your wall.
Yeah, I
Worst.
felt like I was thrown back into like caveman days. It was actually brutal.
Did you touch grass? You're like, no.
I
No, hell no.
did. Well, like kind of. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go to the gym now. I guess I'll go for a swim. I did. I have my phone, and but I have like, I don't have limited data. I have data to like, okay, so I have high speed data until like a cap, and then they kind of like they kind of cap it to like slow it down, and I just burned through that in like a day. So
Wow, dude.
yeah, I had like really
that-
slow phone data too. So
We really take it for granted because most of the time our phone's connected to the internet when it's at home. And we don't use any of it. But like me, I'm out and about. I'm driving all the time. So I have my phone either playing music or playing ZeroTheHero in the background while I'm driving. And that kind of uses up my internet. But I don't, it's only in my transition between client to client, right? Like it's only like 10 minutes of internet that I'm using every time. So it doesn't really tap out.
just during your drives, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that was fun. I will say I'm thankful to be online because we had to wait for the animal control to come. We had to make sure the squirrel wasn't in the wall anymore when the internet guy came, so that when he was like messing with the box, it just didn't like jump scare like into his face. So that took another day or two after the weekend to make sure that it was out of there. And then we got
Wait, where's the squirrel? Like, where did the squirrel go? They just put it outside so it can go back into your wall?
Yeah, exactly. They just release it out into the wild for it to come back. But yeah, so after that happened, we got the internet guy in, and he opened the internet box, and it was like there were like a bunch of shavings in the box, which just means that the squirrel was like clawing at it for who knows how long.
Yeah.
And then the moment he took it out, we could see that the wire was like frayed, like right next to the wall. So he was like, "Oh, easy fix," and he only took like less than half an hour to fix it. But he was like, if it was chewed inside the wall, like if the wire was like, if he chewed it like way inside, he's like, hopeless. You were done. It was like I wouldn't. He was like, I wouldn't be able to fix it today. I would probably have to move like your internet connection to a different wall or something.
Wow.
That would have been
no
like,
more Zero the Hero for like a month.
Yeah.
That's a sad time for us.
It would have been.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Who are we gonna watch?
In a different world, yes, that may have happened. But hey, I'm back. Luckily, it only took like a couple minutes.
Yeah, you'd have to start like a vlog on your phone.
Yeah, I'll add.
It follows you around. Get one of those selfie sticks, right? Like, what's up, gang? ZeroTheHero here. I'm going to the gym today.
Podcast from my phone, and it'll be like super like stuttery because of my internet connection. So great, awesome.
Good stuff, man.
That's what I've been through. But yeah, hope your life has been easier.
Yeah. How does it feel to have the microphone attached to a stick like that? Like, it must feel pretty cool, right?
Okay, here's another jank part. So I've always had this like microphone
like
stick.
Singer.
Right. Yeah. I had it because this is like connected to my computer or my DUS, and it was super easy. But I moved my setup. I'm actually gonna move it again because I did get a new webcam. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it should be
it's beautiful.
A little nicer.
I can see you in 4K. Yeah. All the details.
My old webcam is like, oh my god, like 15 years old, something like that. So this,
I can tell.
This is the new one. But yeah, since I have it, I think I need to change my setup a little bit. I think you guys can see more too, but I do want to move things around. But the first time I moved things around so that like the wall is behind me, this has been stuck to my desk for so long that I can't move it. You can see it right here, actually. I think
you can't move it.
This thing right here is my microphone holder, and I can't get it off. So it's just for the podcast that I take the whole stick off so that you guys can hear me properly on here. So this is such a
like
jank
an
setup.
all-time singer.
Yeah, I'm literally holding on to the mic right now. But yeah, great. I'll make sure I have things ready for next week for sure. But yeah, this has been the way I've done every podcast so far. Like I've just been holding on to this. But
it works. It works. And then next time, guys, Zero's gonna have a poster in the background.
Yes.
To fill up a blank white wall. Yes. And he's gonna make his bed too.
Yeah. Yes. They can't see that. I cut that off. I did not make my. Mr. LoreGainz can see it because he can see my entire. It's like a wider camera right now. But way to expose me, mate, bro. I appreciate it.
It's okay. I didn't make my bed either.
I do have things on the that I wanted to add to the wall. I got these from I don't know if you went to the artist signings, but from Continentals, I got some art sign. I'm gonna put that.
Ooh,
put that on the wall.
That is nice. Yeah. That is very nice. Cool. Good stuff, man. You have stuff to put up there. So
I do.
I'm looking forward to the Studio 2.0 Zero Studio.
Absolutely.
2.0.
2.0. But yeah, that's what I've been going through. I hope you guys have been having a great time. Yeah. Next topic. I do want to talk a little bit about this weekend. I had a tournament. I know Set Champs started this weekend. We'll talk about that in a second. But I didn't attend any Set Champs this weekend because I had to get ready. We had a tournament, in-house tournament. We planned this months and months ago, so we didn't. Unfortunately, Set Champs overlapped, so we had some, we just missed this weekend, but we had what was called the Be King Undisputed Tournament. It was a team tournament, team versus team.
Like 3v3?
No, so how this went, so we had, in the Chicagoland area, we have the Lords of Lore, which I'm a part of, which is like one of the predominant teams. I would say the other one is Backseat Geniuses. I would say both of us, I want to say we're the strongest teams in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's on your shirt?
Oh, this is world class cards.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm normally wearing my jersey, but
low key.
Yeah.
Low key, are you playing for 2 teams, Zero?
No. I mean, so I went to world class cards. They gave these out. But I just like
cool.
it. It's a nice.
It is a
you
cool.
got 20 Lore
It
Pro.
is a cool shirt. That's a nice shirt. Dang,
Yeah.
20 Lore Pro.
You gotta come over to the WCC tournament. But
I know one of these days we'll go together, Zero.
yeah. Anyway, the style of tournament was actually super refreshing, super fun for me because I would say we haven't had it in Lorcana yet, but it was actually 8v8. So we had 8 on each team, and it was bracket style. So it was like it was kind of like LCQ in a way, where if you win, you move on. And if you don't, you get knocked out. Or you get knocked out from the winner's bracket. We did have a loser's bracket though. So that was kind of the fun part. So how it went was if you win your matchup, so you start with 16 people. Every time you win, it goes down to 8 people, then 4, then 2. But the way it worked is if you get knocked out, you go down to the loser's bracket. You play the other losers, and you can climb the loser's bracket. And then eventually the winner of the winner's bracket will play the winner of the loser's bracket. Right? Yeah. So what happens is that's the final match. That's the final match. I think if you play fighting games or stuff like that, you'll be used to this kind of format. But so winner of the winner bracket plays the winner of the loser's bracket. Then the winner of the winner's bracket gets to go first or he gets to choose if he wants to go first or not. Right? But if the winner of the loser's bracket wins, they have to play again because he's coming from the loser's bracket,
Yes.
So the winner's bracket guy has to get an advantage, right? So he has to earn it, or he has an advantage in that if he loses the first match, they get to go again in another best of 3, and they have to win again. But he only has to win once. The winner's bracket guy only has to win once. So it was fun. It was. Yeah,
that sounds dope. I don't think I've ever done anything like that. And I'm guessing you guys played for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
Dude, it sounds like so many games. How long was this tournament? It sounds awesome though, by the way. It sounds really fun.
Since we only had 16 people to start, it was still pretty long. We started at 11 a.m. I think we were ending I want to say it was close to 6 or 7, something like that.
Not terrible. Yeah, sounds like a set champs.
Right. We also had it was streamed. Of course, it was a charity event. We were donating to Texas flood food relief funds. So we were having a big production.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, we had a production, and it usually delayed us because we would have to wait for the stream to catch up. We had to wait for they were showing graphics in the middle. We would have to wait for that. So it was fun, but just maybe because it was different, it was fun. We also had a change up. Something just for fun is if you get knocked at a loser's bracket, everyone had a backup deck, so you could switch to your backup deck.
Backup deck. What decks did you play?
Okay,
what were your 2 decks?
Yeah, I can show them on screen too. But I played Blurple to start, and I had a pretty good run.
Blurple?
Yeah, Blurple. It's gonna be that way, I think. But
Blurple?
Yeah, I had Blurple. And I beat my first opponent, who was on red blue items.
Yes.
Let's
go, Zero.
I won. I got pretty lucky, I will say. I feel like that matchup can be tough if it gets out of hand. So you have to go kind of fast. And I just had turn 1 bell into friends on the other side, into friends on the other side, both games. So that was a great start. And I think he also bricked like game one. Like I think he was at 3 or 4 ink, and he didn't ink one turn, so it was really helpful.
Ooh, that happens. That happens when you play red blue items. You know,
but
just gotta be comfortable with losing.
Yeah, and just not hitting your stuff.
Just kidding, red blue people. Just kidding.
I know. I mean, that's true.
Teasing.
I would even say that for aggro players, where you just have to be comfortable, like not finding exactly what you need and losing, but then, not tilting and like continuing on. But no, yeah, it was just really lucky of me. And then the second game, I also won. I was against Purple Steel. That one got streamed, so that game is out there somewhere. I'll probably commentate.
Can you link it?
Yeah.
Can you link it down below?
I'll definitely link it down below.
Okay. You'll commentate it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. You know what, guys?
I'll do that.
Wait for the post with the commentary. I think that's gonna be really cool to see.
I will do that for sure, just because it was a super close game, and Purple Steel and Blurple usually gets that close, I think. But third round, I was actually up against J-Bomb, who has made videos on the internet.
Oh yeah, J-Bomb.
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
He's a very well-known player. He's not even on Backseat Geniuses, but they had some last-minute substitutions they had to make since some players couldn't make it for other reasons. But we had some of that too, but we just have so many players that we could field more replacements. But I was up against J-Bomb, and the funny thing is he was on the DKP list, Red Blue DKP. And I have a lot of trouble with that deck on Blurple. And I did know that the Backseat Geniuses don't like playing that deck. So I was like, oh, I'm fine, whatever. I have trouble with this deck that they're not going to play, so it's fine. But he showed up like the Undertaker and just took me out. Oh, it was brutal too. Like it didn't. Dang. It was not fun. But yeah, I got knocked down to the losers bracket, and I actually did change to my backup deck, just because I knew the top 2 players was going to be J-Bomb on this DKP list, and Backseat Genius Justine. He plays Amber Steel aggro, but like his version is super interesting. He went to the PPG in Texas, the 2,000 player event or whatever. He got top 4.
Whew.
He got top 4. So he's coming back like super hot. Like, he's on fire. He just played against all these super good players. And he did end up winning the whole thing. So he's just he's just on fire right now.
He's a cracked player, dude.
Yeah, so he got,
and he was on Amber Steel.
He was on Amber Steel. But yeah, he is he got the trophy. He's hot right now in Lorcana. He's doing really well, so he's probably gonna take down some set champs too, for sure, I think. But I did change to my backup list though. I played Ruby Amber Songs as my backup list, which
Ruby Amber Songs. That sounds dope.
Honestly, it's a really fun deck. I've been practicing with it quite a bit just for this. And I thought it had a better chance into those top 2 decks, because I think Blurple would have struggled into both of those decks. So that's why I swapped. Just like looking at the future, like, because this is kind of like a winner takes all thing. If you're not winning the trophy, you're not really winning. So yeah. But unfortunately, this one was also on stream, but I was up against green blue, not items, green blue. He was just on the Ben Tier Will stuff. And that was just rough. Like I could not do anything against that deck. I wasn't practiced against it. I didn't know how to handle it, but I don't think I could even handle it, if I'm gonna be honest. But
me either.
Yeah, it was brutal, but it was super fun though. Super fun event. I think we raised like close to $700, so that was really nice. I'm really happy that anyone who showed up, anyone who donated, really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, good stuff. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that's fun. I know. So yeah, as I was saying, set champs is starting. I didn't get to go this weekend. Did you end up going to any set champs this weekend?
No, I had a lot of family stuff, but I did sign up for Saturday. So this coming up Saturday, I'm going to do one close by to me, and I'm really excited because I do not know what to play, and I'm not playing a real deck. So that's going to be really interesting.
That's the best time. That's what you should be doing at set champs.
Yeah, I'm not getting sweaty. I'm not going to be sweaty at all. I'm gonna be super comfy in my dry clothes, and it's gonna be a good time. Even if I scrub out, I'm gonna have a blast.
It's gonna be fun. That's the important part. Yeah. So I will also be starting set champs probably this weekend. We do. I think we have a longer. I think we have another extra weekend to be that set champs is going on. So that's why I started so early too. I believe because this is kind of early. But yeah. Do you want to talk about this deck? I think you covered this deck in your latest video. Yes.
I did, yeah. There's a tournament that happened over the weekend. It was a 1K, and a very interesting, fun deck ended up taking first place. And the finals was red blue versus red blue. But one of the red blues was not your typical red blue. The other one was the DKP version. Mm-hmm. But the other version was what do you call this? What do you call this, Zero? Like a burn? Like an aggro deck? I don't know what you guys call it, but it was very interesting because it's running the Tinkerbell 2 cost. It's running the Maximus Flynn Rider, and the Maximus maximizes your LoreGainz. Double. You see that? Double pun.
I see the name of the deck, and it kind of like, encapsulates it pretty well. Maximum lore. That makes a lot of sense to me. Maximus.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Is it on my page?
Yeah. Name of the deck is Maximum Lore.
That's hilarious. I covered it and I totally forgot the name of it, and I'm all like asking everybody what it's called. But it's really cool because it doesn't really focus on the ramp, right? It doesn't focus on the items. It focuses on playing beefy characters like the Prince John on curve after you play the Tinkerbell or the Flynn Rider. Mm-hmm. And the Prince John has 5 strength, the Pete has 5 strength, or the Cogsworth has 5 strength, and they come down on curve. So you can either let them sit there if you have a Flynn Rider, because 5 is really hard to match on turn 3 or with their ink, or you can play the Tinkerbell, then drop your beefy characters like Prince John, Pete, Scrooge, Maui, and exert them to gain some lore. Also, really spicy stuff because they are running the Scepter, and the Scepter says exert chosen character gains support. So say you have 2 Scrooge or a Prince John and a Scrooge. You quest with your Scrooge, you give your +5 to your Prince John, and that turns him into a 5 strength for the entire turn. And if you have a Maximus, that means your Prince John is 10 strength and your Maximus is going to give you 5 lore. I think that's bananas. And another really cool thing about the deck is that it's running Baymax plus the Mulan. And the Mulan comes in with 2 damage, as we all know. Mm-hmm. But the Baymax, whenever he comes into play, he heals for 2, so he can heal the Mulan, gain you an extra 2 lore. Then if you quest in, I don't know, do whatever on your next turn, you can quest in and then maybe heal a Prince John, because Prince John is always taking damage, right? Whenever your opponent plays a character, it pings the Prince John, puts a damage counter on it, and it just gives your Baymax a ton of value. And so I really like this, how it's like panned out. I really like how it's built, and I think blue was a good pairing with it because you have Baymax, you have access to Baymax, access to Scrooge, access to early aggro pushback, like counter to aggro with the Bell, right? Mm-hmm. And of course, Tamatoa to draw some cards.
Absolutely. Was this a streamed event, or is there a stream? I'm curious to see. Okay, it was streamed. I'll have to check this out.
The finals were streamed too. The finals with Red Blue versus Red Blue, they're streamed. And it was through Impact Gaming, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll have to double check with you later so I can watch this again. I love decks like this because it's just so imaginative. Like Red Blue has been streamlined almost in exactly just 2 ways. DKP was the only one who kind of like changed it a little bit, where he made this list and now everyone's playing it too, like his faster list. But I love seeing like new imaginative things like come out and work. Like I really hope that people continue like cooking like this in Lorcana. It's the most fun. Like I think you too. Like you've been cooking every day like a different deck on your streams, which is like so fun. And that's how we like find like something that could be meta. Like this could be meta. Like it won a 1K. That's pretty sick. So yeah, definitely was.
And I think it was good because besides cooking the heck out of this deck, this guy caught everybody by surprise, right? Like, because if I see this deck and I haven't seen it before. Now, obviously, we know what it does because we get to see the whole list. We get to see it in action. But if I went into this tournament and I got paired up against this deck, off the bat, I wouldn't really know what to expect. Well, I've played something similar, like with Maximus, Prince John, the Tinkerbell, Flynn Rider, but it was Steel. So
right.
I kind of have an idea. But if you've never run into this type of deck with the Maximus, then you don't really know what to expect. So the surprise element is huge. I think that took a factor in his success. That was a factor, but of course he was a good player. Like being a good player, playing a cool deck that is really surprising to a lot of players. I think those two things come in very clutch in big tournaments like this.
Yeah, I mean, that's a reward you get for cooking, like cooking a new deck nobody knows about and keeping it under wraps, which helps, I guess, if you're not a prolific player that like everyone's trying to follow. But yeah, I mean, that's a reward, which is everyone will be practicing against the meta decks because that's what you're going to see. That's what you're most probably going to play against. That's what they're going to be prepared for. If you stray super far away from it, they're not going to know what you're doing, and that can usually pay off. I think the last super high profile instance, I won't say last, but the one I remember the most is one of the DLCs, the winner, he was on the purple yellow when he first started with the he just played Amber Cinderella, no songs, and he did the Fairy Godmother, and I think that was all the way back in set 3, set 4, something like that, like super early on. But like he benefited exactly from what you were talking about because he, just caught everyone by surprise. No one really knew how to deal with it, and he was ready for the meta decks specifically, and everyone was playing it, so it worked out. I think this will happen. So yeah, if you guys like to cook decks, if you guys like to just try new things, as long as I think you're practicing with purpose, like if you're practicing against a meta decks and you see success to some degree, that can be enough. That'll catch people by surprise. That'll win you some games. I'm most interested in, because I will be going to Gen Con at the end of this month. And yes,
that's right. Yeah.
When I'm there, I'm only going to be playing triple deck tournaments. I'll be doing like other events, but like tournament wise, I'm only doing triple deck. I think triple deck is the best instance where we're going to see some brand new decks, which I think makes it fun because each deck only has to win once before it's taken out, because then you have to play with your other decks. So if you can cook a deck, all you gotta do is win once. The deck you're bringing, it just has to win one game against like whatever deck you're playing against. And I think that's a great avenue to see like new, really interesting decks come out.
Agreed. Just make a broken deck, one of the most meta decks, and the other two, spicy. I see. And they're going to absolutely be like, nope, I'm not going to play against red blue.
Yep. And then your other two decks just get to go buck wild. Perfect idea.
Yeah, dude, that sounds dope. I'm so jealous that you get to go. It's going to be so much fun.
Yes.
But I think we're locked in for DLCs, right, man?
Yeah. So
we're going to try to get some DLC tickets.
So we are recording right now. Today is Tuesday. So tomorrow is when the first DLC tickets are going to go on sale. And I believe this is the Milwaukee one. So we can talk about this a little bit because a lot of the announcements have been coming out since my internet went out. So we haven't gotten to talk about it too much in the last podcast, but we have the locations announced. It is Milwaukee and Richmond. And where's the third one? Is it Indianapolis? I think it's Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, yeah.
So if you guys don't know, I mean, those are really close to the Midwest area. Reason being, I believe this is why, but the tournaments are going to be run, instead of by PPG, they're going to be run by Pastimes this time around. And they're actually a local game store, an organization. So they're local to my area. I've been to their shop before, but since they're running it, I'm assuming it's closer to our home base. So this time around, you guys are going to have to fly over to us in the Midwest instead of it being spread out all over the continent and elsewhere. But We are, we're also seeing
I'm bummed.
a lot less. We only have these three so far. They've only announced these three tournaments. How are you feeling?
So far, yeah. I feel very sad.
Yes.
I feel sad. I feel like sad beast. I totally understand why he's so sad.
Yeah.
I get it now. But we get to compete again, and that's what makes me really excited. And also, there will be more tournaments. The CCGs, right? The championship qualifier something. CCG? Championship.
CCQ, right?
CCQ, yeah. Championship something qualifiers.
Right?
Anyway, the CCQs are going to be organized by third parties, right? So they're going to be organized by third parties, and these are going to be scattered, hopefully scattered everywhere, so you guys can participate. And the top, I think that they're gonna off of there, we have 24 entries into continentals. So I believe it's probably going to be first place, or maybe first place, second place. But 24 qualifiers will make it to continentals from these CCQs. And of course, LCQs are still going to happen, right? LCQs are still going to happen, but we're only getting eight from the LCQs from both. Yeah, for both NA, North America, and Europe. So the CCQs make me pretty excited. Like, if we can get one on the West Coast, and I know a lot of people are a little bummed if you're on the West Coast that we didn't get anything, but if we get something out here, then at least we get to participate, at least we get to play again. And these CCQs are also going to have the promos, the DLC promos, the non-foil promos, and side events. So that's a lot of hype. A lot of good stuff that's coming our way. And like I said, I am a little bummed out that we don't get DLCs on this side, but we're going to try to apply. We're going to try to get some tickets for the DLCs that are coming up. And then maybe go to Japan. Miss LoreGainz and I are thinking about going to Japan and making a whole trip out of it. Kind of how we did with Australia. And participate, maybe go to a few shops there and meet some peeps. That'd be cool stuff, man.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, were you planning on traveling? So Japan is definitely interesting. I've been thinking about it as well, like Japan specifically too. Yeah? So if we both go to Japan, maybe I'll see you there.
Let's go, dude. We'll meet all the way across the world. We can easily fly to each other's towns, but no, we're gonna make it happen in Japan.
Yeah, all the way in Japan. Like, we gotta do DKP style, cross an ocean and take their championship away from them. But no, I was gonna ask. Yes. So, were you thinking about any other like DLCs, maybe other continents or stuff you were thinking about?
That was funny.
I'm just such a funny guy.
You're hilarious. Oh yeah. Some family wants to go to Japan too, so I feel like that'd be really cool. Like, our sister-in-law and her boyfriend, they were talking about Japan, so we're like, let's make a whole trip out of it. But Japan's definitely number one, right, Miss LoreGainz? And what else would you say is on our possibly go to a DLC country list?
I think Singapore for me.
Singapore? Okay. Yeah, Singapore, maybe Italy. The crazy thing is that Italy's in October. Italy's in October, and you have to. The tickets are getting released tomorrow for Italy as well. Oh. I know, because it's in early October, which seems quick. Italy would be cool, yeah. And we're into that like hiking lifestyle, so if we go somewhere, we're gonna go backpacking. We're gonna take our backpacks, walk around. Hopefully, I don't forget my cards this time, huh?
That's the important one. Because how many times can the locals save you, Mr. LoreGainz? I don't think it's gonna be every time.
It's like the boy who cried wolf, right? Like, the second time that I forget my cards, it'll be like, oh, you know what? He's just doing it for clout. He just wants attention. He just wants his post to go viral. Sad boy.
Right. That was a viral post. That was a very viral post. That's fun.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, no, that'll be fun. So I met you guys in California. That was the only time we've met in person so far. But I would say you two are like the healthiest people I've ever met, which is very impressive.
Thanks, Zero. Yeah. That's one of the aspects in our life that we do put a lot of time and effort into our
I was
health.
in their house. I heard them talk, and I was like, "Wow, you guys are so healthy." It was just like everything you put in your bodies, like your practices, like daily life, everything just.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I need to get closer to that for sure.
Thank you, bro.
But funny story though. Funny story. You guys mentioned.
I'm drinking tequila.
Oh yes, the early morning tequila to get you through the day.
You're like, never mind.
Never.
No, it's coffee with mushrooms, not psychedelics, but like lion's mane and ashwagandha. I'm like, what?
No, my friend has actually been getting into mushroom coffee too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, into mushroom coffee.
Yeah. He was telling me about that. Yeah.
It's amazing. I definitely recommend it. If you want to go more, like, do you drink coffee?
No.
No?
But
do caffeine?
I try. So here's the thing. I try not to, just so that when I need it, like, so I do drink coffee, just not like every day. Mm-hmm. But when I do drink it, it hits me. Like I'll be awake, like wide awake.
Okay. All right. Well, I have a really good suggestion for you, actually. Then, if you don't do caffeine, there are substitutes. Like there's one called Rasa, RASA. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have caffeine, but it has a bunch of different, like mushrooms. It has a lot of different mushrooms that provide a bit of energy concentration and focus.
Ooh.
Mood uplifting. So it's all natural stuff, and it's tea. So all you have to do is steep it. It's not tea bags. So you plug it out. You can put it in a container or like a French press. Put some hot water in it. After like 10 minutes, you just pour it out into your cup. You can either refrigerate it or you can drink it hot upright. But it's very, very, very good. It's mentally stimulating, and all the stuff that's in it.
Okay, I think we're back. Sorry about that.
We're back. All right.
Yeah, I just had an OBS error, but you were talking about mushroom coffee.
I don't know what part made it in, but I was talking about the Rasa coffee, which is an alternative to coffee. Mm-hmm. And it's made it has a bunch of adaptogenic herbs, roots, mushrooms that give you energy, focus, and like support mood. So recommended if you guys don't want any like big caffeine boosts, or if you're on caffeine and want to kind of ease off of that caffeine. If you're pounding like 4 Red Bulls a day, then this is a really good way to kind of ease out of it. And if you're doing a bunch of caffeine, dude, if you're doing a bunch of caffeine, don't completely stop, because it's dangerous. You have to ease off of it. Yeah, right.
Okay, so this is like a non-really like, is it completely like no artificial caffeine? Is that what you're saying?
Zero. Yeah, zero caffeine, like none at all. Yeah, zero.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that's cool. I'll definitely check it out, especially because I usually use it when I need to focus. So if it really helps with focus, that's a great thing to try out. But
heck yeah, dude.
The other thing I wanted to talk about, you mentioned maybe going to the Singapore DLC. Funny enough, I think I was already planning a Singapore trip. So I think I'll already be there. So if that does work out, because that is my stomping grounds, like my family's there. So I believe I might already be there. If that's the case, I'm definitely gonna go to that one. So,
yeah. That's awesome. I'm down to stay with you. Heck yeah, I'm down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm just kidding.
No,
you're like
No, so that's crazy, because I know a lot of people are not happy with the situation, and that's very understandable, because all the American DLCs are in the Midwest. There's less DLCs. There's some more like worldwide, but of course not everyone has the opportunity to go around the world to just play at card games, right? Nobody has that kind of capital to work with. I've just been fortunate enough in like the situation where everything is in the Midwest, where I'm in the Midwest. So I think a lot of I wouldn't even say a lot of people, but like some people in the Midwest are happier just because they don't have to go as far. But I even know a lot of like my friends and teammates in the area, they're not happy with it because they want more, they want to travel, so they're also not happy with it. I'm just fortunate enough that I have this like closer to me, and then even the abroad ones, like I might even have a chance to go to there. Just circumstance wise, I was going to be there anyway, so it's been super nice. But I will say, the people that aren't happy with it, you voicing your opinions and you like, just talking about it, just in a constructive way, like talking about this constructively with like actual good feedback and suggestions, that has been super helpful, because the CCQ that we're talking about, this third parties, having events, having a chance to get into the worlds and beyond, this was planned for the next season. We're entering season 2 right now, where the rotation is shifting. This was planned for the third rotation. They moved it up because you guys were talking about it. You wanted more. You wanted to see more, and they're like, this is the easiest way that they could give us more, and they gave it to us. So definitely constructive criticism and like voicing your dissent in a very healthy way, that'll get things done. Especially with a company like Ravensburger, who's super responsive and like will like listen to like what you have. That's helpful, and that's good. So at least this is good news for the future.
Yeah, they do listen to us.
Yes.
Like I understand DLCs can be very expensive to hold. The venues can be very, very expensive. Maybe one of the reasons why they're doing them in the Midwest, right? Do you think that's associated with cost? Because Midwest might be cheaper to hold events like this.
I can't speak for them. So I know of them like locally, but I haven't talked to them about why or anything like that. I would assume in this like time when this is the first time they're going to be running like events for Ravensburger and stuff like that. Possibly it could just be like money wise, or maybe just like they had to simplify it just because like I don't know, maybe like they were worried about moving like all of their like whatever they needed like across the continent or whatever, right? Maybe they haven't figured it out quite yet, which there's going to be some learning pains, there's going to be some growing pains, just because everything is shifting up. We're getting the Ravensburger Play Hub that we have to figure out. I've seen some of that firsthand, where cassette champs are being run on it, I think exclusively now. I'm not sure. I know all my local set champs are going to be on it, and I can see some stores haven't locked in their dates yet, just probably because they're trying to figure it out, right? So
it's last minute.
This is going to be a time where people are going to be learning what they need to do, and hopefully adjusting, and we'll be ready, like, as this new rotation like evolves, we'll see more. Like, hopefully everything will go better. We'll see how the first DLC goes, but hopefully it'll go smoothly, and then if not, they'll adjust and fix it for future ones, right? So
I like it, man. Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm like you said, I'm glad the competitive season is coming back. We've been, in the dark for a little while, and having it come back at the very least will be fun. Hopefully, we saw some of the new promos. I guess we can talk about it a little bit too. The new promo art. We had Rapunzel and Cinderella last time, and Let It Go. But this time around, we have Pegasus, the new Mulan, the Red Steel Mulan. Is it Red Steel? I think it's Red Steel, right?
Yes. Yes.
I will say I'm glad. I'm glad this Red Steel Mulan is getting one, just because I like. No offense to the artist or anything, I really don't like that art.
It looks unfortunate. It didn't.
I wouldn't even say it's like the artist's fault. Possibly it's just the style they wanted, but that style does not work.
No, bro, it's
Hold on, I'm gonna look up the cards.
It definitely did bum me out, the art, but the Pegasus looks fantastic. I love the Pegasus art.
I think like that one too.
Art really captures the Pegasus just as a
feel,
baby,
right? Yeah. The feel of Pegasus.
Pegasus as a baby Pegasus when Hercules was born, right?
Yes. Okay. So the others we have the Mufasa, the Amber Mufasa, which saw a lot of play when he came out, but it has fallen off significantly.
Simba?
Simba, yes. Sorry, not Mufasa. They look the same. But the Simba, the shift Simba that readies everything.
Shift Simba that readies. Yeah.
And that one, that one's a promo card. Okay. Let me see. So yeah, that's gonna be on the prize wall. The Dragonfire and Let It Go is gonna be a non-foil promo card. Have we gotten that yet? We haven't, have we? They've only been foil.
No.
Yeah.
What? We're getting non-foil Let It Go?
Yeah, we're getting non-foil Let It Go. We still have the Dragonfire. And we're getting Blurple Elsa, which is
cool.
So
cool card.
Yeah, the top 32 will get the Elsa. Wait, hold on. Yeah, top 32 will get foil Elsa, and then top 8 will be Golden Mickey. Yeah, so interesting, very interesting. I'm so when I saw this, I think the Elsa looks so good too, but I wish it was a better card. I remember when the Elsa came out, I was like, God, you give us Blurple Elsa, and I just wish it was just a bit more playable. But the Pegasus will be playable. That'll definitely be the fun one that everyone's gonna be playing with. And
yes, Pegasus for sure. I know. It's like last season, it was Rapunzel, which is extremely playable, super relevant. Cinderella, it's Cinderella. Somewhat playable, and it's Cinderella. Let It Go. I mean, it's still around, but Let It Go is another song that was very playable, and it was Frozen. It was from Frozen. So now we're getting that Elsa, which is not very playable. I think the card is cool. It's just it's not going to see much play. It's a little unfortunate, but at least you got some cool art.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So yeah, DLCs, just to round it out, Milwaukee, Richmond, and Indianapolis for North America. Australia is going to have it again. You're going back to Australia? Auckland and Melbourne. They'll have 2 this time. Okay. China is to be announced still, I believe, unless that's changed recently. And then we have one in Tokyo, and we'll have another one in Japan too. And then I think they recently announced the Southeast Asia stuff that I can't see on this page, but fun stuff.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It is all good stuff. I am very excited to see you at the next DLC.
Yeah, I think I'll see you in hopefully a couple. Yeah, you'll come by for maybe 1, 2, all of them here in the Midwest. Maybe I'll see you in Japan. Maybe I'll see you in Singapore.
Yeah, maybe Japan, Singapore. Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, Casa Gains every time.
Casa Gains.
But that's gonna be it for this podcast. Probably I'll let you get back to your business. Mr. LoreGainz is a very busy person. I'm very grateful for him for taking time out of his day to come just chat with me.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you, sir. Very grateful for you. Glad we made this happen. Glad we hopped on the podcast today. And
you know what? I've been so busy that I haven't really thought of my sign off that we normally do, but I'm gonna off the cuff it just for fun,
Yeah.
All
did you do it last time, or was it me?
I think it was you. I don't quite remember, but I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
And then if I did it last time, then you owe us 2.
All right, sounds good.
All right. So off the cuff, let's just say, so we've had a lot of uncertainty. There's been a lot of negativity going around. A little bit of a lot in the community. And I think at the end of the day, we just gotta remember this is a card game. This is a fun game. Games are meant to be fun. And competitively, even still, I think it's meant to be fun still. So seeing these awesome lists come out, seeing these great news of the competitive circuit, seeing stuff like that, I think is a good sign of the future. Good sign things are growing. So, whenever things look bad, let's just remember that. Try to keep the fun of it, because honestly, if this game isn't fun, it's not worth playing, in my opinion at least. So, I'll just say keep your head up and just remember that. Even at the end of the day, if you need to maybe take a step back, maybe just play like, you know, in your locals area, like casually a little bit, play something fun. Just remember the love for the game and come back. You know, I've done that. I've taken a set off and I've just, you know, focused on other things or, you know, played some fun decks. That should be fine too. So yeah, keep your head up. Let's remember that for the future. And yeah, anything else, Mr. LoreGainz? What sign us off.
That's it, guys. That is a wrap, squad. Thanks for tuning in today. It's been a pleasure to have you on and hanging out with us. We, Zero and I, will see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.